Played 4 exhibition games, Mark. They've been in camp for about 3 weeks.
Reed on the drive. Nice dump down to Davis. I want to tell you off games here against the Chicago Bulls.
See the running.
Curry, a sniper from downtown, knocks it down. Bosa can't cash in. And here come the United States. Curry. Stare down 3 and nothing but net. Steph
career over the last 55 games of the season.
USA leading by 3. Curry, step back, boy, he's feeling pretty good. He's obviously in good shape. Turnover by Brazil, USA on the run, Thompson on the move, lobs up, Davis with the punch! Here in the first quarter, remember Phoebe played 10-minute periods. Irving with the dime to Plumlee.
You remember? Watch C.J. Vanoni.
He has some kind of different speed, though.
That's
Derrick Rose!
Ain't working! Very effective. He's a good young player. The Jazz have his rights. Just don't have room for him right now. Look at that!
Yeah, he's not guarding Derrick Rose, though.
No, he's not. No one.
I want to give him a little bit of room. Irving on the crossover. And gets the shot over his Cleveland cap. Taylor on the drive, blocked by Davis. That's what he gives you defensively.
Watch out.
It's a 3-on-1. Harden takes it all the way and one. Anthony Davis was on the other end of that. Hello, Chicago.
I'm getting a chance to concentrate on winning basketball games, meaningful games. But I also see his shooting percentage going up. And did you see that, Mark? Offensive end. Always in attack mode. He's kind of a James Harden for their team. Loves
All right, here is Curry for 3. Square Guard next Tuesday. ESPN2 will present at 2 o'clock. And as Curry have 2 guys who can shoot, particularly the 3 the way they do. Harden able to beat the Dominican Republic over Brazil in Chicago Saturday night. Irving going one-on-one to the crossover and knocks it down. Davis was unsure a couple of times the other night there's Davis with a block the other night against Brazil. Here's Irving with the lob and Harden cashes in. Guys, Coronado comes up short. 2-on-1, Harden with Irving. Irving, oh, what a move. 5 left, third quarter. Rebounded by Irving.
It's a great luxury when your starting point guard, Derrick Rose, can't play. And you can fill him in with Kyrie Irving as he...
Here by the United States. Oh, rejected by Andre Drummond. Here's Drummond again. Ooh.
That's what you like to...
2 big guys, Cousins and Drummond on the floor together for the first time, along with Hayward. Oh, a nice move by DeRozan on the spin.
USA.
Off the steal, DeRozan puts it down. Public team playing without Al Horford of the Atlanta Hawks. With another high percentage shot. 5 for 25 from downtown. Gay changed his mind and to the rim.
He seems like a guy who's really not only thrilled to be here, but thrilled with what his role is going to be. As Davis spinning Daniel Santiago, their 7-footer, is the center, but they opted to go small to match the U.S. Curry hits the... Let the game play even more than you'll see in these friendly games.
Yeah.
Harden, one-legged. From half court, Thompson. Now a little running 3, and count it. A nice... yeah, I know a lot of New Yorkers are happy to have Carmelo Anthony still here. Saw a lot of 7s as Kenneth Burr and DeMar DeRozan, who we haven't seen tonight, trying to make this USA team. See, now this is the end of the third, and Derrick Rose with the ball in his hands. Gay for 3. Count it.
About Derrick and how he felt, and I think Tom Thibodeau's exactly right. Derrick Rose looks pretty good tonight.
What a play by Steph Curry. How did he find one of the best point guards in all the NBA? Masai blocked by Davis.
14 in the olive green as Jaka Blazic turns it over. DeMarcus Cousins down the lane. Gibbs and gets it.
Thibodeau getting on the officials.
Already out off the bench. Off the steal. Irving Gibbs to the Manimal for the starting on Saturday. France and Brazil also in that Group A as before they head up to Bilbao for the start of Group C play on Saturday. Fareed finds his way on the Denver Nuggets front line. There's the lob for Davis.
They got it.
Of the World Cup.
Harden lob, Drummond the finish.
When you're a member of the Playboys, as Finland turns the U.S. over. And then they give it right back. Harden lobs it up, and Rudy Gay.
Something about Billy Donovan. Eric Murphy spent 2 months in Gainesville as Rose.
And you know, friend, that speaks to what this is about for the U.S. NBA players as Irving goes all the way. It's up another missed attempt by Finland, and a three by Kyrie Irving.
I've seen guys pick up 5 fouls in the second half. Watch out.
Derek, it's really been lacking in the past.
No, there's no question. They've built this team for international play. So this is a big second half for him, playing against his peers.
And a potential future teammate. Here's Plumlee along the baseline. Strong move. Man-to-man defense. Team USA, as Fran pointed out, wants to play that pressure D. As we get under 6 on the shot clock, now down to 5, and the U.S. turns Turkey over, and an easy hoop to break the ice by Kenneth Furley. Now, there's a couple different pronunciations of his as Kyrie Irving puts on his
Community College, finished up a great run at Carroll. They tried to foul, they didn't do it.
Here's Curry in transition, throws it up, and Kenneth Furley. So inviting for all of these NBA stars who, as you pointed out, rightly so, Fran, as Faried sends one back. That's a good shot in the NBA.
Well, it is, but Turkey's taking the, trying to play the percentages.
Unbelievable up the competition with a 3-point win over New Zealand. As the U.S. forces a turnover, and out and running, it's Kenneth Faried. Here's the floater by Akyalno and Faried, and this is what the U.S. wants to do. They want to run. Lobbed up by Harden, and Faried on the...
Is constantly changing his angle, so Team USA can't get a... Wow! How about that? It slipped out of his hands.
It does. And
as well as this team has today.
Here's Curry with 14 on the shot clock.
I just think...
Nice effort by Kenneth Faried. He has lived up.
Who hasn't played much today. He's a really good rebounder.
Gay lobs it up to Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Trying to get your point across.
2 hands out low, 2 hands out high, and then the...
Oh, nicely done, Clay.
Yeah. And you'd be thinking the same thing at home right now. Like, get the ball inside to Anthony Davis.
Cherry. Another rebound for Davis. As the three goes.
Straight possession where it's just one-on-one play. And, you know, against New Zealand, they can do that. They're going to make this dunk right here. But you've got to move the ball.
Spain is 3-0. Ty Webster, the soon-to-be sophomore at Nebraska, hitting a basket there. Quickly down court for Faried. Is underway at Vizcaya Arena. The United States with their same starting 5, and James Harden.
Oh, that's 2 in a row. Oh, that was the counter. You got you know, it's not the group of death. That's happened so many.
Caroline Wozniacki, also available on Watch ESPN. What a Gran Canaria with 8 minutes to go. Lithuania's trailed all afternoon long. Davis, the interception and the slam. Well, the tip is won by the Dominican Republic, and Victor Lee's not able to finish there. The other way, the United States scoring 7. And the shot no good for Edward Santana. United States running lob for Faried, who puts it in one hand. Santana down the post. Again denied by the great duo of Anthony and Faried. Curry gets by Sosa. Over Santana, flying in for the jam, Kenneth Faried.
He'll play with Kyle Kuric this year, former Louisville star.
How about Faried? So those are groups and placements to watch tomorrow as the preliminaries wrap up. An emphatic jam by DeMar.
Hard down.
Drummond takes the saved feed, finds Plumlee, lobs it for Drummond with a one-hand throwdown.
Those Ukrainian kids.
Is it Fratello?
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Mikhail Fratello.
Oh, good catch.
Lob. That was Ihor Zaitsev knocking in a triple there. Here's Rose up and under in the lane. Public go head-to-head. So obviously one will be 3-2, the other will be 2-3. Off the steal, Davis. Oh, with a nice right-hand jam.
Girls, of course, FC Barcelona Stadium.
Yes, great little stadium. Off another turnover.
Great little stadium of 100,000 plus.
Rosen finding Irving, looking for Cousins. Gets him over Kropsov. Not there, but Fareed.
11 of 19 behind the arc.
Look at Anthony Davis come up with a steal and throw it down.
Bucks last year before injuring his shoulder. I have a feeling as Steph Curry knocks Lansing, Michigan. He had one Division I scholarship coming out of junior college at Texas Pan American.
2 fouls on Cousins in the early going, working on Harden this time. And there's the good help by Anthony Davis.
Really good timing by Davis. He recognized, you know, Ion's mechanical in there. And so it allowed Davis.
Good ball movement that time. Curry fires the three.
This guy.
Off the dribble.
Yep.
He has the ability. Cruz has it stripped. U.S. wants to push. They've been so good in transition throughout this game, and Curry is in a zone. But his coach with the Bulls, now an assistant on Team USA, Tom Thibodeau, called this the ideal setting for him to come back in.
His contract and Malaga, and there's some talk that he'd like to join his brother in the NBA.
Harden missing, but Fareed.
Here, he's got a chance to just run through some lane. There he is.
Off the steal from Irving, and Fareed making a dirty dozen for the Manimal. Curry all the way to the cup, puts it up and off the rim, the jam for Anthony.
Much like Drazen Petrovic back in 1993. Look at that lob right there.
Lob off.
Feet from stepping on the line, I'd blow the whistle and say you were out of bounds. Because you got today. Another one of those guys that drafted by the Dallas Mavericks, plays in Europe. Nice feed, having a good run so far. I'm sure at some point he'd love to come over.
Well, shake and bake, rise and fire. Oh, better pass.
Yep.
They would have had something. Instead, Irving pulls up for three, and they needed that. Fareed, great move down the lane, the spin it. So inbound to the United States with 45 seconds to go in the half. Irving spins, fades, fires, gets the roll.
Tough shot.
Talk about all those missed shots that turn to passes. Here's Harden from long range hitting. What a start to the second half. 10-0 run.
Maciulis, Yankunis, who got hurt earlier.
Kuzminskis had a great first half, just got picked. Kyrie leaves it for Davis for the jam. Ready to attack toward the rim, tipped out, but Harden has it. Against Kuzminskis. Off the dribble.
You talk about guys like Sabonis and Marciulionis, the first Lithuanian in Europe, is the last great point guard in Lithuania, and it's not a position that they developed quite well.
A chance to go through the entire tournament. Here's Irving, great spin move and back on Sunday. Fareed out to Irving. Yep, finished fourth quarter.
Regardless of who they play, is particularly huge.
Oh, the Manimal arriving here. Irving on the fall away, hits it.
Last time, Fran, what's the message in the huddle?
I think Coach K is just trying to calm them down a little bit.
You know, we've seen Serbia, that being a strength of this team. They've been so good at knocking balls off the rim as Harden tries a three.
Spread it out and allow these guys to make some plays.
Big time block by Cousins that time, and he's fouled. As Bjelica misfired on the three. Team USA now in the midst of a 7-0 run. Make it 9-0 for DeMarcus Cousins.
See if Irving does it again.
Pull up three for Kyrie Irving.
Two big misses by Kristich, who's playing this tournament hurt.
Irving all the way. Thunder and Boston Celtic. Here's Irving, he's feeling it.
How about this?
But not tonight.
No, they caught fire halfway through. Kyrie Irving really has been the catalyst, and he continues to be the catalyst. This is Markovic, and more good hands.
Rose to Kenneth Fareed.
That opened this game up. He's got a mismatch right now. Let's see how Serbia handles it.
He fires from behind the arc again. Kyrie. They work it down low. Vladimir Stimac in the game. Battered away by Cousins. Here's Harden. All the way to the rim. Here's Harden. No on the three, but the follow-up by DeMar. Here's Harden off the drive. Elbow jumper, and James Harden continues. Suns, he played very well in the semifinal game as Irving is left open. Irving, not again, yes again.
Unbelievable.